Okay, I've been using this vape Micromax or Micro Mark 1 ignition system for testing bike ignitions for quite a while, but I've always used the individual parts, the box and the rotor and the coils, and they just sort of hung all over the bike, and I ran jumper wires to them, and it was always sort of a mess, and they got bounced around and wires came loose. And I decided today that Kevin and I would put together a test set. That's one complete set that we'll be able to use in the future to supply ignition to a bike when we are not sure whether or not the ignition system on the bike is working or not. So this is a complete test setup. And what I did is, first of all, I took the coils, which are known good, and a black box, which is known good, and a rotor that is known good, and spark plugs that are known good, and spark plug wires that are known good because I've been using them for a long, long time. Okay? And I made the test bed. Now, what I did is, let me see if I can tilt this backwards. This is a piece of plastic. The black box is glued on it. The coils are glued on it, and I put contacts in the corners for positive and negative. This is basically your ignition coming in, and this is the ground system on the bike. Okay? Underneath, I'll tilt it back, that is a humongo magnet. I mean, that is one big, tough magnet, and when I lay it on the lift, it goes dunk, and it's not going anywhere. So that's a nice solid magnet holding this system in place on the lift. Let's see, what else? Well, I've got it set up right now with spark plugs hooked to it. And what I can do is turn this over like so and rotate this. You actually just pass it through here like that. And I'll get a spark each time I do it. Now I'm going to have to put the camera in the tripod, so I'll be right back and I'll show you the spark. All right, so I've turned off the lights and closed the door. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the mag pickup, and I'm going to take this rotor, magnetic rotor, and I'm going to pass it back and forth between the pickups. So I'm just going to do this, okay? Back and forth like that. And you should see the spark plugs go sparkle. Let's see if I can get this going. Okay, so I mean, all I'm doing is passing this thing in between here like this. And each time it goes through, it fires those spark plugs. So it's a pretty good test setup. And besides, I enjoy doing stuff like this. This is the kind of stuff I used to do for a living. So that's about it. Let me turn the lights back on. The one thing that I have here, I actually did add it to the system when we were testing the Norton, was a separate ground wire that went to the engine. I got spark without it, but I'm going to use it from now on. If I had another red one, I would use a red one. Maybe I should buy another set. But anyway, that's the setup, and it works really, really nice, and I'll be able to use it a lot in the future.